guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we'll be doing a February wrap up. If you guys don't know me, my name is Amy and I'm a lifestyle / booktuber. So if you were interested in any of that, please like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So, February, I didn't actually read that much books, but I was able to catch up a bit towards the end of February because, I'm not going to lie, I read one book in January, and I think that was like took me a whole month to read, and then February came along. For 2 weeks, I wasn't doing anything, I was focusing on uni, but now that uni's back into a rhythm and I've got everything all balanced out, I can now read more books. So the past 2 weeks, I would say, this is where I read the majority of my books. So hopefully, in March, I'm able to read a lot more books, as I know the best times to read books and whatnot. So yeah, I only have 5 books. Is it 5 books? Yeah, I only have 5 books. It'll be really simple to get through all of them because three of them are from one series and 2 are from another series. And yeah, so let's just begin, shall we? Here's all the books. People might recognise these from it. So first we have the Twisted series. So I have all 4 of the Twisted series. I've read Twisted Love in January, I think it was, or maybe even last year I read Twisted Love, but I've been waiting to read them for ages. And if you hadn't watched my previous video, I did a little book haul of some things I bought, and that included Twisted Lies. But I'm going to talk about obviously the other books that I read first and tell you which one's my best one, because there certainly is a best one in my eyes. So let's start with Twisted Games. So Twisted Games is the next book after Twisted Lies. This one features Rise and Bridget. Bridget is a princess and Rise is her bodyguard. So it's like a bodyguard princess kind of trope, enemies to kind of lovers kind of thing, guys. But out of all the Twisted men, he's the only one that pines for his gal and is not ashamed to do it. When he realizes that he wants her, he's like, yeah. But he's never where he's he doesn't really act like a compared to the other ones. But yeah, their story is so cute. I just loved everything. I felt obviously a bit sad for the princess I felt bad for the princess Bridget because obviously her brother abdicated the throne for love, so her plan was to take over, and then she fell in love, and then she was like, oh gosh, what am I supposed to do? But thank God, as the boss babe she is, she was able to still marry him and become queen. So that goes to show girls are better than boys. Shh. But yeah, and this book, I loved it so much. Rise, who doesn't want a bodyguard? A boyfriend that's a bodyguard that can protect you. I think that's all a girl wants, well, at least in my eyes. But they're so cute and I just love them, and their snot scenes were really good. Definitely not the best out of all the books in my eyes, but again, still very cute. Next was Twisted Hate. This one features Jules and Josh. Josh is Ava's brother from the first Twisted Love. Twisted Love, if you guys don't know about it, is Alex and Ava. Ava, her brother is Josh, who features in this book, and Ava's one of Jules' friends and whatnot, and then Alex is supposed to be Josh's best friend. But yeah, that's kind of the characters. But if you haven't read that, go read that book. And then this one features Josh and Ava. They've always hated each other. It's like an enemies to lovers, best friend's brother, whatnot. But I just love them. These two, the fiery combo, I loved it because I feel when a guy's chasing a girl or a girl's chasing a guy, it's interesting, but it's quite boring. But I with these two, they can give some snarky comments back to each other, and each one can take it. But then also I liked when Jules got a bit more emotional and she expressed how people see her, especially Josh, when he saw his immature and the bad influence on Ava. She felt whatnot, but I think it was such a good book. And the smart, oh my gosh, the hate sex in this book was absolutely amazing. And yeah, definitely the best sex, I would say, out of all of them. Yeah, it was just angry, like. So yeah, that's that one. Nice and red, shows that fiery kind of energy. And then the last in Twisted series is Twisted Lies. This follows Christian and Stella. Personally, this is my favourite book out of all of them. Christian is a billionaire, and he also owns his own like security bodyguard company. And Stella is a social media star, and whatnot, and basically it's kind of a fake dating trope, as well as like Grumpy and Sunshine and whatnot. But I'm just obsessed with these two. I'm obsessed with their relationship. I'm obsessed with Christian. I'm obsessed with Stella. Every goddamn thing. This book, definitely in my 5-star reads, I would say. I just related a lot to Stella, like her energy, just like, if she was a real person, I'd want to be her friend. Like, she seems such like a sweetheart. And then Christian, Christian, my dear, wow. That is all I have to say, is wow. But yeah, this book, just amazing. Obviously in this video it will contain spoilers, so if you guys haven't read the book before, I would suggest going to read the books before you watch this video, or if you don't care about spoilers, come on and join in. But yeah, this book, I wish I had annotated it, because I've only started annotating my books today because I went to the shop and I just sat and read a whole book. But I wish I was able to, I wish I had thought in my head to annotate the rest of these books, because this one, it makes you want to just read it again to annotate it. Like, annotate bits that made me laugh, made me sad, and whatnot. Like, a lot of it's really good. Like, I think with all of these Twisted books, like, they're very realistic. Like, things that happen in people's lives are very realistic. Obviously, the chances of people finding their perfect match like that, I don't know if it's realistic or not. But, yeah. Well, I love this book. It was so good, and yeah. 5 out of 5. And I actually read this one really quickly. I'm not gonna lie, read it really quick. And you know this is really thick. Like, this one is like the second recent book I've read. I literally read it a few days ago, but I think it took me like 3 evenings to do it, because I usually read in the evening, so like once it gets to like 8:30, come in my room and I literally just read until like 10, and then I go bed. That kind of winds me down. But I literally, once I started reading this, I didn't want to put it down. Like, from the beginning, it held my attention, and I just didn't want to stop reading it. Like, that's how good it was. But yeah, Twisted Lies. And next we have my last 2 books. These ones are from they're called the Dreamland Billionaires. This is by Lauren Asher. I thought to say, obviously, if you guys didn't know, this is from Hannah Hugh. I can't even say it properly. I don't know if I'm saying it properly. Sorry to the author if I am. But this one's about by Lauren Asher. She has 3 books. I have the 3rd one actually in my little book TBR section. But the first 2 that I'm going to be talking about is the fine print and terms and conditions. So yeah, Fine Print is the first book in the series. This one follows Robin and Zara. I don't even know if I'm saying her name correctly, but these 2 were really good. This one's definitely, I think with like a lot of these books, they are very like Grumpy versus Sunshine. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think he kind of was like, he was grumpy, but like he kind of eased into it very quickly. But with all of these books as well, like, it's a definitely slow burn. Like, if you want to get to the smart and that's what you're looking for, that's not towards like mostly the end, I would say. Which I kind of prefer, because when it does happen and when you do get to those scenes, it's like, woo! Like, I would find myself blushing. I'm reading that and I'm blushing. I'm like, should I be listening to this? Should I be reading this? But yeah, Fine Print. I think this one's a really good book. I'm not gonna lie, I even forget what this is about. Actually, I do know what this is about. Obviously, he's very grumpy, like, he's her boss. This one, for anyone, I'm gonna say spoiler here, but obviously, he creates a fake person to get closer to her because she thinks that another person did some sketches because she wasn't good at drawing. Another person did sketches for her ideas, but it was actually him. And obviously it's bad that he lied to her, but also it was quite cute how you saw his barriers break down through speaking to her in those types of conversations. Yeah, like when he met her family and whatnot, I think that was really cute. And obviously her sister played a big part. I think his sister's Downs. I think she might have Down syndrome. And he becomes like her partner. But like, I like this relationship because she very much introduces him to like the normal life, if that makes sense. Because obviously they're all billionaires. They're not an ordinary person. So sometimes they can't relate to normal people, I would say, even though they are people themselves, but they can't relate to lower class people that use their services rather than them that make it. So it was really cute to see that happen. Their book, just amazing. Like in this book, obviously each book is based on a different brother, and the second book is obviously about Declan, which is the older one, and then Rowan's the youngest one. But obviously when they mention Declan in here, he sounds like a so yeah, so I was a bit skeptical to hear about him, but yeah, this book was really good. I wish I could remember more, but that's why I wish I annotated it. That's what I'm going to start doing from now on, annotating books. And as well, I recently bought a book journal so I can start writing down what actually happens in these books. So when I do videos like this, I can give you guys more of an explanation to what happens and how I enjoyed it. But yeah, this is The Fine Print by Laura Asher, book 1. And then number 2 is Terms and Conditions. So as of this moment, I am actually currently still reading this book, but it doesn't have that much left to go. And I am recording this on 25th of Feb, so by the time it comes out, it will be the end of Feb, so I would definitely have it finished, probably by tomorrow. But this one follows Declan and Iris. I love this book so much. I've actually read most of it within the whole day today. Like I started it today and I'm nearly finished it. And with this one, I've been annotating it. Usually for my annotating, what I do is I have like this little pad thing that has all the different colours, and I think it is I think I did it green, which is for funny bits, like things that make me laugh. Purple was for like all the sad bits, the bits where I was like, you're getting me in my feelings. Pink was smut smut and anything to do with pleasure, basically sexual pleasure. And then yellow was anything that made me smile, like any romantic gestures, just little things like that makes my heart pitter-patter. And then blue is plot twist. Obviously nothing's actually happened in this that's been a plot twist, but this one again is like a assistant boss kind of thing. Declan is the oldest one of his family. He's got a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities, and yeah, he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders. And Iris is his assistant. Yeah, she's his assistant. I'm surprised she takes the amount of crap he throws at her way, because I wouldn't if it was me. But yeah, Iris and Declan, like, I'm only getting to the good bit now. Like, I've got about that much left, as you can see from my bookmark, but that I literally had to end it on when the sexy bit was about to start, because I was about to get kicked out of Starbucks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But so far, I do have a few that are like pink, because there's a few things I was like, whoop, whoop. But this book, I'm not gonna lie, this book has made me feel sad, it's made me feel happy, it's made me smile, like little things that Declan does, like pulling out Iris's chair, all those little things that he just did before he even caught feelings for her is like a green flag for me. Yeah, obviously they get married because he needs if you guys didn't know, like all these books, what happens with the brothers is that their granddad has a will, and on the will he sets them all like a different task. And for Declan is that he can't get his share of the company until he gets married and has a baby. And he's going to get married. His assistant found him a bride, but he managed to get the woman, he managed to get the bride not to want to marry him anymore. So Iris has to offer, she offers herself up for the job. Declan's like, whoa, what you doing there? Stop right there. But Iris is like, you have no choice, mate. You keep throwing everyone away, and you need to get married or you're not going to be getting to where you want to get. So yeah, they get married. She basically forces him to have a big wedding and everything, which is good on her, because if she has to get married to someone like him that's very stubborn, she better get the wedding that she deserves. But yeah, they're just so cute. Like, I just love them. I just love Iris. I love how she's not afraid to bite back and whatnot. Obviously, it's very sad as well. Like, she has dyslexia. I can't even speak English. She has dyslexia, and she often got bullied for it. And like, that's very sad. Like, how like ingrained with her abusive father. But all in all, so far, again, this is like a 5 out of 5 read. Like, this year is starting off so well in terms of me going into books. But yeah, this book was so good and I really enjoyed it. But that is it. That is my February wrap up. All of these books get me in the mood for love, because obviously Valentine's Day just went. My birthday is also in February, so this is just a month of love. Self-love, romantic love, whatnot. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I have more content coming out this year. I'm going to be a lot more frequent. My plan is to post once a week, preferably a Wednesday, because I can shoot on a Saturday and then like edit throughout the week, and then Wednesday submit it, post it. But yeah, again, this is my Instagram. You can follow my TikTok if you want to. It's also in the description. But I don't really post that much on TikTok, not anymore. But you can see all the videos that I like. Most of them will be from book talk. But yeah, stay tuned for March wrap up, because that'll be coming out probably shortly after this video, because obviously it's for March. And my plan is to have about 10 books to read, because if I read 5 books in about a week and a half, I would say 2 weeks, then I can definitely read like 10, especially because I'm trying to reach my target of 200 books this month. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that you comment about what other books I should read. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. And also go and watch my other videos, go and familiarise yourself with my platform. Again, follow my Instagram, and on Instagram you get to see my day-to-day life and see little bits and pieces of me reading or what I'm reading. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for other videos I should do in terms of books and lifestyle and whatnot, let me know, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye loves!